Hello. Hello, this is Aethyrs Aeon Aziagiar Ara here. It's Thursday, February 20th, 2025. So I thought that I should just, do a quick video on 6 Midsummer, Newport Coast, California, 92657. And what I wanted to show you
six Midsummer,
is this
Newport
particular
Beach,
property that I have owned
2657
for how long now?
NP 25,009,300.
I've owned this property for 3.5 years
View
now.
larger view of the two photo of this home.
And I'm trying to access the photo so you can see it.
View larger view of the four photo. Contact agent.
I can't get beneath.
Marcy Wine. View larger view of the one photo of this home.
How do you get
$70 million.
So the asking price is $70 million. Now, I am not selling, but I requested that it stay live on the Zillow.com website. So once again, I've owned this property for 3.5 years now. I purchased it when I made my first $2 to $5 billion with I Am God Code Corporation. And if you are in doubt, you can always subpoena at the Fairfax County Courthouse in the state of Virginia. It was built in 2021. It's a single-family residence. It has 7 beds and 13 baths. It's 15,500 square feet. And let's just look at some of the photos so you can get a better idea of what this property is like in case you haven't seen it. It already has quite of an eloquent history at this point. So, I've been asked to keep the history of this property private. I will not reveal, what I was going to say, but I'll just leave it at that. I'm still the owner, and I have not lived in it yet, but I've been able to do some interesting things with the property as a corporate owner and as a real estate equity owner as well. So it's a great property. I've had some of my family members officially visit the property. They were able to fully live there and use it, and also participate in some of the activities that I had at the house, which were corporate related. So all in all, it's a great property. And so I wanted to show you that on YouTube,
I own 6 Midsummer,
I have
Beach,
some of the
California,
documents, which are purchase records or
YouTube,
deeds or account
unselected.
statements. And I have those available for people to see. As you can see, the video
Play
works.
keyboard shortcut K.
There's no dispute. I just thought that I'd show that I own it. So, there's also another video that's much more in detail, and it shows the property in a much more detailed way. Pardon the advertisement. So it's a great property, and there were requests for people for people that wanted to live there. They wanted to live there. They wanted to do TV shows there. They wanted just to, some people just wanted to spend time or be at their leisure, But I've tried to manage it remotely, percentage-wise, after buying everything. And so I've tried to manage that somewhat, I've had help, people have helped me, and I paid for the help that I received for the most part. Yes, I also had an REIT, particularly with this particular property. And it was questioned, my REIT was questioned by a former high school classmate. I'm not going to reveal her name here. Her name is Genevieve Hill. And she is military related. And she spoke with Nancy Pelosi and said, well, we can give her a reprieve because I don't think she has any money and that there's no money invested. And that wasn't the case. The property had already been owned, but I didn't want to reveal it because I was fresh in ownership. So, at this point, there are no more reprieves. But I just want people to know that if you're in doubt about the property and who owns it, you can always subpoena at the Fairfax County Courthouse, and that's in the state of Virginia. And I've owned this home for 3.5 years now. I associated it with my corporation, I'm God Code, and for the most part, I focused on business activities. I did live there. My family did visit, and they lived there for a little bit, But for anybody that has any other questions about the property, if you want to know something private about the property, or if you have any inquiries, settle down. You can, once again, legal representation would be more adequate than jailing people without evidence. There's plenty of evidence. I'm at the IRS with this property openly. I don't need reprieves. I own the property for 3.5 years now. And the hired military of King Summit on the 12th of the U.S. Navy of Norfolk are not in refute. So don't be in refute. And so I just received a refutation message from Nancy Pelosi. And Nancy Pelosi has just been assessed a maximum warrant from the hired Navy for refuting me when there's plenty of evidence. At the Fairfax County Courthouse, she was asked to subpoena. She didn't. And of course, there are plenty of AI records and IRS statements. There are deeds, there are financial records, So whoever thinks that they can do a wild, wild west stunt, please report them to the authorities immediately. This is Aethyrs Aeon Aziagiar Ara. Have a great day.
Audio and video controls. Screen recorder by Omi.